guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long since I've posted a video. I think it's been probably a little over a year. I know. So much has happened in a year, actually. I actually went from Santa Maria Macy's Mall to the Mac store in San Luis Obispo, California, and then 6 months later, I had a great opportunity to move out to Arizona. So that's where I'm at right now. I ended up moving to a store out here, and then again, 3 months later went by and I moved to another location, which I'm loving, and so much has happened. I have a new boyfriend and he lives with me and I love him so much, and he's absolutely amazing. He supports me in everything and anything that I want to do. He's always there for me and I greatly appreciate that, you know, like he's always pushing me, of course, definitely to do YouTube videos, and you know, he's watched all of mine and he's like, why are you not doing it anymore? And I'm like, I know, and I'm just, you know, it's not so much that I stopped liking it or anything like that. It's just, I think there's just a lot going on, and now that I'm getting everything kind of like all my ducks in a row, now it's like, okay, back to business. And I absolutely love doing videos, and I love, I absolutely love doing videos, and I like definitely going over all these new products and everything like that. And I even got to a point in time where I wasn't even actually buying new makeup, and then all of a sudden I was just like, what am I doing? Like, this is what I love, this is my passion. And it's like, I can't be pushing that away, you know, because it's like, I feel like this is a part of my life, and if it's something that you are truly in love with, like, go for it, strive for it, don't ever give up. And that's what I felt like I was doing. So now that I'm back into it, like, I feel like myself again. So thank you so much for being here. I know it's been a while, but I definitely still truly appreciate your support in all of this. And then also, if you haven't been here before, my name is Christopher, and I've been on YouTube for probably a little over a year now. And yeah, so today I'm actually just gonna go over some of the new products that I actually purchased not too long ago. And so I actually have a lot of new products, and so I'm definitely gonna still continue to upload a lot more videos because I have a lot more makeup to tell you guys about. So if you want to definitely go to and learn how I did this look and the products that I used, please stay tuned, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and to thumbs up as well too. Thanks, guys. First, I'm going to go ahead and use the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. This one is great to reactivate your moisturizer. It's great to use before and after your foundation. So I'm going to use this first. Next, I'm going to go in with my Becca First Light Priming Filter Primer. I really like this primer because it gives me a beautiful smooth finish and also keeps my skin hydrated as well. Sometimes I've used other primers that actually give me more of a tightening matte finish, which I don't really care for. Next, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish in Pore Minimizing. I love this one specifically on my nose because I have big and large pores on my nose. So this specific primer is great for mattifying and also filling and minimizing the pores. I say this one is very similar to the Benefit Professionals. Very similar. Next, I'm going to go in with the new Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. This is in color medium neutral, and I'm going to be using my beauty blender to apply that. First, I like to spray it with Fix Plus instead of water, so this kind of gives a little bit more hydration to the foundation. It does have glycerin in it as well too, so that's why I like to spray it on my beauty blender first. Now that that's all blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tarte Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer. So the other day, me and my boyfriend went to Ulta, and he had never been into an Ulta before. So I was really excited for him to come in with me to go into Ulta. And it was so cute because he was like looking at all the other things, and you know, it's like we were just there for like probably an hour just like looking up stuff. And for me, I was looking for a contouring stick, and I didn't want it to be like a foundation stick, but I wanted it to be, you know, something that like had highlighting and contour in it and whatnot, and I could not find anything. Finally, I found the Ulta Beauty one. They ended up having a contouring stick, but it wasn't dark enough, but it also was too warm, so I was afraid that it was gonna give me too much of, you know, warm, orangey tones, and I'm just like, no, I don't want it. And it was so funny because I looked around and I passed by it like 3 times. I didn't even see it until I walked up to it again, because I went into like 5 different circles, you know, still looking for this contouring stick. And then finally I went to Maybelline, and they have this master contouring stick, which is kind of cool because it has the contouring on one side, and you can like, you twist it up, and you have contouring on one side, and then you have highlighting on the other, which I probably won't use the highlighting too much because I don't really highlight too much, but I love to contour, and this is more like a creamy contour. So I'm actually gonna use that right now. So now that I even everything out, now I wanna go ahead and use the contouring side and go ahead and contour my face with this. And as you can see, it's very like cool toned, and that's what I love about this. I love the coolness of it, because like I was telling you, the other one I felt it was gonna be a little bit too warm. Comment below and let me know what contouring creams that you all use, because I'm all up for trying something new. Come through, Maybelline. I really like this contouring stick. I wish they carried it in just that color though, and not have like the dual side, because I would totally buy the other one by itself. I mean, of course, you know, because I love it, I'm still gonna buy, you know, the dual side, but I really like this. I like how it gives my skin a little bit more tone, but it's like not too dramatic. All right, next we're gonna bake this mug, and what we're gonna use is the Translucent Perfecting Loose Powder by Estee Lauder. This is my holy grail loose powder. I have Naked, Urban Decay Naked Loose Powder. I have RCMA Translucent Loose Powder. I tried the Lancome one that Jaclyn Hill uses. I like it, but it's very, very shimmery. So it was a little bit too much, you know. I mean, I know that you can never have too much glow and shimmer, but to use it as a baking powder, it was a little bit too glowy for me. This one has some glow in it as well, but not as much. And so I tried this. This is like the silkiest thing I've ever felt in my life. If you have like any fine lines or wrinkles, this is great to put on top of those. Like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh no, I don't wear powder underneath my eyes because I don't want to accentuate my lines. And you know, it won't actually accentuate them. This actually smooths everything out, because I have a little bit of like lines on my forehead, and when I apply this, it smooths it out beautifully. So I really, really love this. And I can actually put it over my cream contour, and it doesn't really dilute it too much, but it really does illuminate the skin and give it a lot of smoothness as well too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the lid here. And I actually am gonna use a dry beauty blender. So FYI, ladies, and especially if anyone's gonna get this powder for doing like brides or anything like that, you definitely want to make sure that you sweep all of this away. Now I'm gonna grab my I think this is a 138 brush by MAC. I know it's kind of dirty, sorry. Dip it back in the excess powder, and I'm just gonna lightly start sweeping it all over my face. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm. This is one of my favorite bronzers. As you can tell, I'm almost out. So I'm gonna use my 135 brush by MAC. I love this brush. Unfortunately, they're going synthetic, so I don't know if they're gonna make this brush anymore. Next, I'm gonna go in with a Warm Soul. Look at it, it's even like the old packaging. I've had this forever. I think this was like like when you first get hired at MAC, like this comes in like your like package. And I think this was in there. I'm almost positive it was, but I've had it for that long. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Beaming Blush highlighter by MAC. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It looks like pinky gold, but then when you put it on, it's pretty gold. Gorge, 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 gorge. All right, so now I am going to fill in my brows. This eyeshadow, so this is by MAC and this is called Mystery. I have brows again! Woo! All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with my concealer and I'm gonna go ahead and clean these up a little bit. Okay, I'll take them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is going to be my base. Nice, nice. All right, and now I am gonna go in with my Morphe M50M palette. No, 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 no. You know, I wasn't in love with this palette, and then I used it again last night, and I'm like, you know what? I really love this palette. So I'm gonna jump back into it, and I'm gonna go ahead and use, of course, mostly the light colors just to put as a base. I'm gonna mix these two together all over the lid first. So next, I'm gonna go in with my next transition color, and I think I'm gonna use this color. And as you can see, it's already giving me a little bit more of a wider eye look because my lids are lighter and then everything around it is darker, so it's accentuating it a little bit. Perfect, so those are all my transitional colors that I'm gonna be using. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty. This is the Mauve Obsessions. I love these eyeshadows. These eyeshadows are absolutely amazing. And me and my boyfriend traveled all of Sephora's here in Arizona, and I could not just find any of these, so I had to order them online on Sephora.com, which I was okay with because I received them all. So I actually have, let me show you. I received this one as a Secret Santa gift from my girl Zaira the doll. Go follow her, Zaira the doll. She's amazing. This one is the Smokey Obsessed, and I've already used this one. I absolutely love this one as well too. It's just so good, so good. And then I ended up in the mail. I ended up getting the Warm, and then I also got the Mauve as well too. So I'm loving it. The only thing is that I used this one the other day and my lids were stained. So the oranges that are in it are super, super pigmented, and so I had removed my makeup and my boyfriend's like, do you still have eyeshadow on? This was like the next morning. I'm like, no, and it was from the night before, and I'm like, oh man. So just to let you guys know that these ones are very pigmented and they might stain the lids. So for this one, I'm gonna go in with my 221 brush by MAC, and I'm gonna start with the middle one. Next, I'm gonna go in with this beautiful, like, Merlot color. Like, it's just gorgeous. And I'm gonna jump into that and really just accentuate that crease. I'm gonna take this plummy purple, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it right in the corners a little bit. I'm gonna use a 239 brush by MAC, and this one is kind of flat, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this corner one, which is like a mauvey pinky shimmer. That's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna place it right on the inside up to the crease. And I'm gonna bring it all the way up to the dark, but not too far into the dark, just up to the dark. I'm gonna be using Flutter Lashes in Prestige. I'm gonna go in with a new MAC Metallic Matte Lipstick. This one's called Crowned, and it looks so pretty, and especially with the mauve theme that I'm going with today, I think this is gonna look really pretty on. So I'm actually gonna line the lips with MAC's Night Moth first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Crowned. Chola? Now we're gonna finish our look off with, of course, some Fix Plus spray all over. And there you all have it. This is my Mauve Smokey look that I just kind of whipped up because I've had a lot of, new products, like I said, that I really wanted to try out and show you guys. And so I'm loving everything that I've bought so far, and I think you all will as well. So again, if you could please subscribe and thumbs up my video as well. I will be posting a lot more. And thank you so much for watching my video. I really greatly appreciate all of you, and I really hope that you love this look. Thanks, guys.